Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tune In Today. This program is brought to you by ComForCare and At Your Side, and we provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. I'm Steve Toll, and I'm the music and dementia expert with ComForCare and At Your Side, bringing you our program. We call the program Tune In Today, and we feature some great songs from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. And I encourage you to sing along and just have a great time with music. We have a very special program today because we have a special guest who will be with us in a little while. Her name is Mary Knysh, and I'll introduce her a little bit later. She's going to be showing you lots of things with drums and drum circles and all the work that she does traveling all over the world. And I'll introduce her and tell you a little bit more about her in a little bit. But we're going to start off with some songs and some fun. And I'm going to start off with a fun sing-along song today. This is one of my favorites. And we're going to be talking a lot about rhythm today. This one has a great beat. So I hope that you'll be tapping your feet, clapping your hands, and singing along to this one. It's called Buffalo Gals. Walking down the street, down the street, down the street, a pretty little girl I chanced to meet. We danced by the light of the moon. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Oh, Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Dance by the light of the moon. Dolly with a hole in her stocking, her knees were knocking, her feet were rocking. Well, I danced with a dolly with a hole in her stocking. We danced by the light of the moon. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Oh, Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Along with me. And I was walking down the street, down the street, down the street, a pretty little girl I chanced to meet. We danced by the light of the moon. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Dance by the light of the moon. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? Dance by the light of the moon. Oh yeah, Buffalo gals, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon? That's fun. I love doing that one. It's a fun song to sing along to. I really appreciate you joining me today. And as I said, in just a little bit, we're going to have a special guest, and it's going to be really informational and very interesting. So I'm going to move along to our next song. And since we're going to really be talking about rhythm today, I'm going to do this great one, and it's called I've Got Rhythm. I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my gal who could ask for anything more. I've got daisies in green pastures, sweet dreams. I got my gal who could ask for anything more. Who could ask for anything more? I've got rhythm, I got music, I got my gal who could ask for anything more. I've got daisies in green pastures. I've got my gal who could ask for anything more. Old man trouble, I don't mind him. I won't find him around my door. I got starlight, I've got sweet dreams. I've got my gal who could ask for anything more. Who could ask for anything more? Who could ask for anything more? Oh yeah, I got rhythm. What a fun song that is. I love that one. And I want to remind you this program is brought to you by ComForCare and At Your Side. We provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. And I'm Steve Toll, and I'm here with you Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, every weekday, every week. And today we've got a special guest who will be with us in just a few minutes. And I'll introduce her when she comes on. And it's going to be very interesting. And we're going to do a lot with drumming. And you'll see some really fascinating instruments and learn some really great information. I'm going to do one more little song here before we bring on our special guest, Mary Knysh. This is a great song, one of my favorites. George Gershwin from the great opera Porgy and Bess, one of the most famous ones, Summertime. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. And we have our special guest here. I'm going to let her right in now. And hi, Mary. How you doing today? I want to introduce Mary Knysh. Mary founded Rhythmic Connections, which is an innovative company advancing education, health, community building, and creative development through drum circles and music improvisation. She's the primary teacher for the International Music for People organization. Mary has traveled internationally for over 30 years, inspiring participants to tap into healing and human potential through the transformative power of music. She continues to travel throughout the United States, Europe, Asia, and Australia, offering melodic drum circles, facilitator training, senior music for wellness programs, improvisation workshops, and performances. And I'd like to, so it's just so great to have her here today with us. I really appreciate you being here, Mary, and I'll turn it over to you.
Steve, thanks.
Can't hear you. Your mic's not on. Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Hold on a minute.
Get this little technical issue
That's there.
solved here.
Hold on a minute.
Be ready to go.
You're not hearing. You're still not hearing me.
Very soft. Very, very soft. Here, hold on. Hold on. Try again.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, phew.
Okay, you're on.
Everything
Okay.
looked like it was like, ah.
No,
and
you're
I
here.
almost said,
Okay, Mary.
Oh, phew.
Take it away. Thanks.
All right. Thanks so much, Steve. It's great to see you, and I'm so happy to share just a little bit about what I do. And Steve is right, I haven't been traveling for a year, but we've been doing virtual workshops and virtual sessions with seniors and communities, music making. So I wanted to quickly show you some of the things that interest me the most and the power of drumming in particular, particularly with seniors, is this idea that I like to think of it as the dance of the drum. So I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see. So it's not just about making music, it's about the body in movement and the movement engaging the brain, right and left hemispheres of the brain, and crossing the midline. So you're really engaging, lighting up the brain, waking up the body, loosening joints and getting people moving. So it's kind of a drumming aerobics in a sense. So I'll just give you a quick taste. I would start with the group and I'd say, hey, you know, everybody's full of music. We start with our heartbeat, and I'll invite them to feel it and tap it in the air and then bring it onto their laps, or if they have a drum, onto their drum. And once we're there, we begin just doing a walking hands. So it's almost like walking feet, this relaxed side to side. And then I'll say, hey, let's go in the middle of the drum. And you explore the sounds and then back. And this becomes a dance crossing the midline forward and back. And then anytime you add singing over the top, you are really waking up the brain. So I might do something like, I'm going to slow it down, so we'll go like this. We'll go in and back. Now we've got this little dance of the drums. And then we'll sing something familiar like, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. And when you're singing, drumming, and moving, you are engaging the body, waking up the brain in all kinds of wonderful ways and connecting right and left hemispheres. The second way is crossing side to side the midline. So I like to say, let's think of a 3-syllable name like Sylvia. And so we'll say Sylvia, Sylvia. So the first part of her name goes in the middle of the drum. Sylvia, Sylvia. Now we have this midline cross, waking up the brain, but it's side to side instead of forward back. And then I'll ask, can you think of a song? Hey, Steve, can you think of a song that might be in this feel of Sylvia, which is a feel of 3?
I can think of Tennessee Waltz.
Tennessee
Love
Waltz.
that one. I can think of East Side, West Side, all around the town.
East side, west side. Yeah, something like that. Or my body lies over the ocean. My body lies over the sea. So I'll ask the group, hey, once you're drumming and getting this feeling, does it wake up any memories and songs in your mind? And so it's a wonderful way. Here's another one. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to whoever. Happy birthday to you. So again, these rhythms elicit memories and bring up missed memories in the brain, and we can ask and say, what are you thinking of? What does this wake up for you? So with Alzheimer's and dementia, this is really a wonderful way to see and draw from the group. I love the idea that you educe from the group, drawing out their ideas so they have ownership of whatever we're doing, and they go, oh, you know, I added to that. That was mine. And I'm always amazed at the wonderful ideas that emerge in a session. And the third way, so we've done forward, back, waking up the brain, side to side, crossing the midline. The third one is up and down. And so my favorite way to do up and down is calypso rhythm from the Caribbean. So it goes like this. It's calypso, it's calypso, it's got a little bounce, a little bit of attitude. It's wonderful. And then I'll sing something from the Caribbean, where I lived for several years, like Day-O, and I have them call back, Day-O, they call back, daylight, I come in and me wanna go home, daylight, I come in, wanna go home. idea, having them engage and begin giving a call, having them respond, getting people engaged, and really looking at this, can I get them dancing, drumming, and singing all at the same time? We use shakers and bells and all kinds of other instruments as well. And I wanted to show you behind me, you can see two of the homemade drums. Oops, let's see, other side. It's always opposite. These are drum making projects that we do in the senior centers and facilities. And they're actually made out of sono tubes, quick tubes, as you can see. And you can pour concrete. They're very light. They sound terrific. So that's another thing we love to do is drum making projects. So people are actually empowered to create their own instruments, and they have ownership as well. It's also a nice way in the facilities to be able to store the instruments. They're light, they're easy, and these guys store inside. We can actually have a stack of 6 that store inside each other. So it's another really fun project, engaging project to do. And I wanted to show you some of the other instruments. Steve said, oh, play some of the other instruments that you use. So I wanted to show you some. This is rain drum. It sounds like rain. Ocean drum. So it's rain or ocean. And it's very slow. And when we play it, it calms the body. So just hearing that, and me starting in the center with this really calm sound, and I invite people to move around with the ocean like the waves, feel the water in their body. And then I might add another sound to it, because now I'm looking at calming the body and bringing them into relaxation, into sound inside. Research tells us that tones and long vocal sounds is another way to calm the body and focus the brain as well. And so I invite them just to hum, and I use this instrument. It's one of my favorites called the Rav Vos drum. I'll show you. It looks like this, looks like a big upside down or inside out walk. And it's of the family of hand pans that have been around for maybe about 20 years. And you tap these circles, these tongues, to get pitches. I've made a loop so you can hear it. I'm going to move my camera just a little bit so you can see me play it and see a little bit about it. So I like to bring this in the circle. And the cool thing is anybody can play it. Anybody can get a good sound. And I'm always looking for instruments where it's user-friendly. So here I'll show you a little bit. So in addition to the drums, I'm always looking for what other kinds of sounds can we add that are sort of calming and quite beautiful. That I can then encourage them to take a breath and add their voice. And again, I say take a deep breath and hum it, or any vowel you want. I'm using Research says that 7 minutes of toning, holding a long sound very calm like this, in a very relaxed pitch, this a heart-centered sound. So if you feel a lot of vibration, I feel a lot of vibration right here around the heart. In 7 minutes, it's equal to what you would get out of 30 minutes of deep meditation. And with someone who's very practiced and proficient at meditation. So these ways of engaging people, getting them involved and enjoy finding instruments that they can use. This is just a bunt pan. They come in all sizes, getting them to really explore all the sonic possibilities is really fun. And this and much more, the these are the kinds of things that I love to do with groups. And I just wanted to give you kind of a quick tour in the studio of some of my favorite instruments.
Wow, that's so great. I love the bunt pans. I
Isn't
mean,
that fun? I know. There's
yeah,
you can play them and bake in them. I tell them it's a wonderful multi-purpose. And they're so surprisingly great, aren't
I
they?
was going to say, yeah, it sounds great. So
I
you're just
know.
hitting them with a regular mallet
I
that
have
you
just a
would,
regular mallet, yeah.
that's something.
And
Wow.
so they're just, and you can hit them with, I actually use, and I couldn't find them in here because I just did a drum circle yesterday. You can use a rubber, one of those spatulas that's
Right.
silicone, and it sounds great. So it's even better. You again have something from the kitchen in both parts, your mallet and your bunt pan.
So I have a question for you about drum circles. How does that start? I mean, how does one, there's a drum circle, how do you begin?
Yes, that's great. I usually will start with the group finding heartbeat, and we'll find a common pulse together so that everybody, again, with that, just what I showed you with the walking, and then we'll walk on the drum and then in the air. So now we have some space. And I'll say, what about if you add some other ideas? Or, and I'll have them give me ideas, and the whole group will imitate. So everybody goes, oh, I can do that. And I have them usually, if they can step or if they're in a wheelchair or whatever moves, I'll invite some part of their body to hold the heartbeat and then have them start to explore different sounds. And sometimes we'll use names and rhythms of words and ice cream names and things you put on pizza so that they're fun and engaged, places that they've lived. It's wonderful to play memory games, but all those rhythms, if we have pepperoni pizza, everything is a rhythm, all words. And so I'm always looking for the easiest way in for everybody to go, I can do this. And also to feel the dance of pulse and to move it, because that helps them all drop in and lock it in together.
And then everybody can express themselves in their own individual rhythms that they come up with.
Absolutely. And so one of the
That's
things we
great.
say, music is an expressive language. So we have conversations. I'll say something to you and you'll answer back. So the drum can speak. And that's another wonderful way to get the group to work together, listen to each other, and using music as a wonderful expressive language.
And a great way to connect.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Thanks
Yeah.
so much for being here. So if people want to learn more about what you do and maybe check out some of the things that you have online, how would they do that?
Sure. My website is Music for Wellness. So it's music, the number four, and wellness.com. So that's the website. You can check that out. I have all kinds of resource materials on the website. It's full of where I'll be and also kind of the trainings and workshops that I do. I train people to facilitate in their facility and also to make the instruments. Then I have a wonderful YouTube channel too. So if you just do YouTube Mary Knysh, Knysh. It's the sometimes Y vowel, and people get that wrong often, but it's Knysh, Mary Knysh. If you just go to YouTube and check into that, and you can even sign up for it, that is great, and there's all kinds of ideas. And I have many books you'll see on the website and resources for anyone who's interested.
That's great. Mary, thanks so much for being here today. It's just so informative and just so interesting, and I love the sound.
Thank you. Thanks so
Yeah.
much, Steve. Yeah, well, you're an amazing musician and lover of music as well.
Well, appreciate it. And it's great seeing you, and we'll talk soon. And
Super.
please look up Mary on the internet and make sure you go on YouTube. Thanks again.
Thanks, everybody. See
Take
you later.
care.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was really fascinating. Just loved hearing that and seeing Mary, and it's just amazing the sound that she gets out of those drums, and so much fun, and what a great way to connect. Well, I'm good. I've got time for a little bit more music. I'm going to do a great song that has a great rhythm to it. This is one of my favorites, and it's all about dancing too, and it's called Cheek to Cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so I can hardly speak, and need to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hang around me through the week seem to vanish like the gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to climb a mountain and reach the highest peak. Doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek. Doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arms around you. The charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so I can hardly speak, and need to find the happiness I seek when we're out together dancing, out together dancing, out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh yeah, we're dancing cheek to cheek, and what a great rhythm that is. And you can just imagine someone dancing around to that. And you know, that song was first recorded by Fred Astaire, actually, and a Dance with Ginger Rogers. But of course, it's been recorded by many other people since then. Well, I've got time for one more song for you today, but what a great show today, and having that special guest, Mary Knysh. And I encourage you to check out her website and go to YouTube and search for Mary Knysh. That's Knysh. And she's got some great content on there. Our Tune In Today programs are also available on YouTube if you want to see the replays. And they are at the ComForCare YouTube channel. And I'm going to do for you a beautiful song to end the program. What a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies in blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. So I think to myself, what a wonderful world. yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thanks so much for joining me today. This is Steve Toll with ComForCare and At Your Side, bringing you our program Tune In Today at 1 p.m. Eastern, every weekday, Monday through Friday. And I just love being here with you. I love all of you out there. And thanks for joining me today. And thanks, Mary Knysh, for being our special guest today. It was just great. I look forward to seeing everyone again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.